Welcome to PodForge, a deep dive into deep dive. Alright, so today we're diving into the exciting world of AI agents that are changing how we handle video analysis. Focusing on things like real-time insights from videos and how these systems pull together different types of data like visuals, audio, and text. You know, from what I've been reading in sources like the NVIDIA use case and XenonStack's blog, it's all about making AI more autonomous and efficient for everyday applications. Let me think. We'll cover three main stories. First, NVIDIA's video analytics AI agents. Second, XenonStack's approach to real-time video insights. And third, how Azure is using AI agents for video analysis. So basically, by the end of this, you'll get a solid grasp on why these technologies matter and what they're capable of doing right now.
Wow, that sounds fascinating. Anna, I'm really curious about how these AI agents work in practice, especially with all the talk of real-time processing. From what I skimmed in the sources, NVIDIA seems to be at the forefront. So let's start there. Wait, hold on. Can you explain what exactly NVIDIA's video analytics AI agents do based on that use case you mentioned? Oh, and I was gonna say it's wild how they're making video data more actionable without, overwhelming users with raw footage. So basically, how does this tie into everyday scenarios like business or security?
Absolutely, Vivian. Let's jump into that first story on NVIDIA's video analytics AI agents, which, from their official use case, focuses on processing video streams to deliver targeted insight. So, according to the source, these agents handle things like detecting objects or analyzing scenes in real time. But they don't go into specifics on prediction. It's more about understanding prompts and providing visual question answering. Let me think about how to put this simply. It's like having a smart assistant that watches a video and pulls out key moments, say in a surveillance feed, without needing constant human input. That's actually really interesting because, as I read in the NVIDIA material, it emphasizes autonomous processing, which could speed up things in industries like manufacturing or retail. And what makes it even better is how it integrates with their broader AI ecosystem for scalable deployment.
Wait, that's genuinely intriguing. So if NVIDIA's agents are all about real-time insights from videos, does that mean they're just enhancing what we already do with basic video tools? I never thought about it that way. But from the source, it seems limited to understanding and analyzing, not like predicting future events or anything extra. Okay, that's actually helpful for me to wrap my head around. It avoids overhyping. So building on that, how might businesses actually use this? For instance, could it help with monitoring factory floors or something more practical, without getting into unmentioned areas like social media?
Yeah, you're right on point there, Vivian. It's all about practical applications, and from the NVIDIA source, these agents are designed for scenarios like improving operational efficiency through video analytics. Let me explain it with an analogy. Imagine you're watching a live stream of a production line, and the AI agent automatically flags anomalies, like a machine malfunction, by analyzing the visuals in real time. Oh, and that's wild because it ties into multimodal aspects. Though the source doesn't specify integrations with audio or text yet, it's primarily vision-based. I was gonna add that this could revolutionize quality control, but we have to stick to what's documented, so no stretching it to other areas. Overall, it's a step toward more autonomous systems that save time and resources.
Okay, that's so helpful for visualizing it. I love how you're breaking it down with that factory example, because it makes the tech feel less abstract. But hold on, I'm a bit skeptical about how seamless this is in real-world use. Does the source mention any challenges or limitations? Like if the agents struggle with poor video quality or something. That's really interesting. And it leads me to wonder how this compares to other players in the field, which brings us nicely to our next story on XenonStack.
Good question, Vivian. And yeah, the NVIDIA source doesn't dive into limitations, so we won't speculate. But let's shift to our second story on XenonStack's agentic AI for real-time video analytics, as outlined in their blog. From what I gathered, it's all about creating AI agents that handle autonomous decision-making for enterprise-scale intelligence, focusing on things like extracting insights from video data. So basically, they talk about a unified reasoning foundation that orchestrates analytics and ensures trust. But it doesn't specify agents collaborating or learning from each other in real time. It's more about individual agents making decisions based on data. Let me think. An analogy here could be like a team of specialists where each one focuses on their task, such as analyzing video for patterns, and then feeding that into broader business outcomes without direct interaction between them.
Wait, no way. That's pretty advanced. So XenonStack is emphasizing this autonomous stuff, but you're saying it's not about agents working together like in a hive mind? I mean, that makes sense from the source, as it's focused on decision-centric analytics. Oh, that's actually fascinating because it could apply to, say, retail for inventory checks via video, right? Let me build on that. How does this differ from NVIDIA's approach? And what are the potential implications for businesses trying to implement these tools without, running into compatibility issues?
Exactly, Vivian. And it's a key difference. While NVIDIA leans on hardware-driven video processing, XenonStack from their blog is more about software orchestration for AI agents that deliver explainable analytics. So, for implications, this could mean businesses get measurable outcomes, like faster data-driven decisions, but again, sticking to the source, it's about secure and compliant deployments across environments. I was gonna say it's like having a reliable backend that processes video without the fuss, and that's genuinely useful for sectors needing quick insights. Oh, and to tie it back, the real value is in how it turns raw video into structured data for better strategy, without venturing into unmentioned territories.
That's so on point. I appreciate how you're keeping us grounded in the facts. All right, moving to our third story, which is Azure AI Video Indexer and its use of AI agents for real-time analysis, as per the Microsoft Learn documentation. Wait, from what I read, it's about delivering targeted insights through specialized agents, but it doesn't mention specific tools like deepface or anything related to face detection in that context. So, Anna, can you clarify how this works? Maybe with an example? That's really interesting, because it seems complementary to the others, like integrating vision with other modalities.
Sure, Vivian. Let's unpack Azure's AI agents for real-time video analysis, which, according to the source, use specialized tools to extract insights from videos, focusing on things like scene detection and content understanding. It emphasizes multimodal capabilities, integrating vision, audio, and text to turn unstructured video into structured data. But we can't link it to unrelated tech like OpenCV from other sources. Let me think of a simple way to explain. It's like an all-in-one analyzer that watches a video, listens to the audio, and reads any text on screen to give you a summary, which could be huge for media companies or education. Oh, and that's wild because as the documentation notes, it's in preview, meaning it's evolving, so businesses should watch for updates to leverage these agents effectively.
Okay, that's actually really cool. So Azure is pulling in multiple data types for a fuller picture, which I bet makes it more versatile than the others we've discussed. But I'm a little concerned about privacy or how accurate these insights are, based on what the source implies. It could be a game changer for content creators. But let's not forget the ethical side. Wrapping up, Anna, what's the big takeaway from all this?
You're spot on with that concern, Vivian. Ethics are crucial, and while the sources don't detail it extensively, responsible AI is a common theme. To sum it up, we've covered how NVIDIA, XenonStack, and Azure are pushing the boundaries of video analytics with autonomous agents, each offering unique strengths in real-time processing and multimodal integration. So basically, this tech is set to transform industries by making data more accessible and actionable, as long as we apply it thoughtfully. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll catch you next time for more Deep Dive.
Yeah, that's a solid wrap-up. I learned a ton. And it's exciting to see how these advancements could play out. Let's definitely explore more in future episodes, maybe diving into user cases or updates. All right, folks, that's our episode. Stay curious.